What's up, guys? It's Canadian Gee here, back with another episode of the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise mode series here on the channel. This episode, we're going to go through the entirety of the Year 2 offseason, and we are going to construct this roster the way that I believe will help us in going for that wildcard spot next year. So a few things I want to go over. I simulated over the negotiation days. We didn't have anybody. So I just simulated over that. So we're here at the start of free agency. I kind of went over the 40-man off recording. I tendered contracts to everybody already, so I don't have to waste your time with that. Arbitration is still not here yet, so we still have to do that. Haven't sent out any free agent offers. I don't think we're going to be very active this free agency. Kind of have our main group of guys here. Like, we got our catcher, first baseman, second base, third, short, left, center, and right. The only thing we're kind of missing is a DH, but we can look internally for a DH. Maybe it's Sawinski, maybe it's Pagero, maybe it's Tamar Johnson, maybe it's Foscue. We can definitely look within for that. We look at the pitching side of things. I like our rotation. I wouldn't mind getting another lefty. Then our bullpen is obviously pretty good already. Well, not pretty good, but we have the guys that we want. So I'm not sure how active we're going to be in free agency. I've already looked it over now. I'm not going to go after anybody at this point, so I'm going to simulate to after arbitration and see who's available then. Couple of guys not interested. We have claimed Isan Diaz off waivers from Tampa Bay. Corbin Burns goes to the Bay. San Francisco signs him to a 9-year, $315 million deal. Zach Wheeler goes to the Guardians, 4 years, $70 million. Bieber goes to the Giants as well, 6 years, $204 million. Glasnow, 4 years, $50 million in Chicago. Clay Holmes goes to the Blue Jays, 3 years, $41.7. Travis Swaggerty gets claimed by Cincinnati. Walker Buehler goes to the White Sox, 8 years, $220 million. Adames, 3 years, $48 million to the Marlins. Minter to the Tigers. Okay, so a lot of stuff happening. A lot of movement. So we did DFA Travis Swaggerty. Tried to send him to AAA, but as you saw, he was claimed by the Reds. So he's now a member of the Cincinnati Reds organization. Jose Hernandez was also DFA'd. Then, as you saw, we did claim. Where is he? Who did we claim? Hold on. Isan Diaz. Second baseman, Isan Diaz. Lefty bat, can play second, third, and short. Not on the 40-man right now, but he's definitely an option down there in AAA. He might even be a DH for us this year. Keep moving on. 40-man rosters must be set. Walker goes to the Angels, 4 years, $52 million. Alonso leaves the Mets, goes to the Marlins, 8 years, $160 million. Danny Jansen goes home to Illinois, 4 years, $43.2. Gleyber Torres, 4 years, $60 million. All right, taking a look at this 40-man. Just the top guys there. I'm kind of fine with our pitching side of things on the 40-man. I think we need to add some more positional players. Maybe like a Connor Scott gets an opportunity. Add him to the 40-man. We have 7 outfielders. So I think that's fine for now. Maybe someone like a Jordan Sprinkle gets added as well. But I'll hold off for now, so if we can bring anyone else in. Miguel Yajure, gonna give him a contract, 1 year, $600K. Isan Diaz, gotta make sure I retain him, 1 year, $600K. Rojas, 1 year, $400. There you go. Simulate. Last day for arbitration. Let's see what we want to do. Mitch Keller. He is going up. Still has the B potential. 28 years old. Do we say this is his make or break year? Like, I'm not real sure. His worst ERA since 2021. Not a good whip. 12 quality starts. Still a 1.7 WAR. Fairly decent FIP. I think this is his make or break year for us. Mitch Keller. He wants 4.4. I say 3.85. Relievers, we have a bunch. Ryan Thompson. I'll wait on Kyle Finnegan. I will wait on Brogdon. We do want to bring in. He wants 1.7. I say 1.5. Chase DeJong. He wants 1.2. I'll give that to him, 1.2. Jake Woodford. He wants 1.9. I say around 1.6. Johan Oviedo. I think we can let Johan go. He hasn't really done much here. We'll let him go. Fleming is our lone lefty right now. Have to bring him back. He wants 1.1. I say 950. Adrian Hauser. Brought him in last year. He wants 2.6. I say 2.5. So Oviedo. Thompson. I will bring in Thompson. 1.4. Let's say 1.4. Why not? Finnegan. Let's give him another year. He wants 1.6. I give him the maximum I can go down. Anybody else? That is it. So just all pitchers here in arbitration. We're letting an Oviedo walk, and everyone else gets arbitration. So now let's look at free agency. I would like a lefty. Drew Smiley. Wasn't bad for the Cubs. Yusei Kikuchi. Matthew Boyd, bring him back. James Paxton. Tuki Toussaint. Brendan McKay. He wasn't really good at all. Two-way player, though. Ryan Yarbrough. I think I wait to get Madison Bumgarner. I think I wait until after tender contracts. See if I can find a lefty for us. Relievers. Aaron Loop. Jalen Beeks. I'm going to give Jalen Beeks a contract offer. 2 years, $10 million to be in the bullpen. Closer. No one really popping out. Catcher, Carson Kelly. Wasn't bad. He's a backup catcher. We do need another catcher on the roster, though. Austin Nola. Let's get Austin Nola on the squad. 1 year, 2.5. First base, we have figured out. Second base, kind of gonna work within there. Third base, I think we're fine. Shortstop, we don't need anything there. Left field, we got. Center field, we got in Robles. Maybe we bring in someone like a Jonathan Daza. Be a good leadoff guy. Nick Senzel. Another kind of like reclamation project. Let's get Nick Senzel on the squad. 1 year, 1.5. Then right field. Charlie Blackman, no. Marlo Piscotti, Valade. I think we're good here. So those three we're going to give contract offers to. Woodruff goes to the Orioles, 4 years, $80 million. So Milwaukee loses all of their starters. Hold on, let's take a look at Milwaukee now. They still do have Freddie Peralta, but they lost Burns and Woodruff. So they definitely got worse this offseason, so far at least. So we got all of our free agent offers, guys. We got them all in. There's Nola, there's Senzel, and there's Jalen Beeks. Okay. So now we got 2 lefties in the pen. I'm feeling better about that. Let's keep moving here. Last day for tendered contracts. I got everyone correct. Yep. So we're good. Sent past that. Royals trade Dylan Coleman to the Brewers for Bryce Terang. Okay. Now starter. Need a lefty. Is there anyone? Anyone new? Daniel Castano hasn't pitched. Bruce Zimmerman hasn't pitched. Justin Dunn. Beauregard. Riley Thompson, no. He's not a lefty. Jake Eder. He is a lefty. 26 years old. I'll bring him in. Ooh, fairly cheap contract as well. Reliever. Do I need anyone else? I don't think so. Hobie Milner. We have a plethora of lefties on the team. Got 18, so that's 6 on each level. I wouldn't mind at least an extra on each level. Garrett Acton. Eric Orrs. Let's give him a contract. And Jake Cousins, I'll give him a contract as well. We can always trade for that lefty starter as well. I wouldn't mind another catcher just to have some depth at the position. Nathan Hickey, there you go. First base, we don't need anybody. Second, I think we're fine. If anything, I would want minor league depth at that position. So, Otto Lopez, he can kind of play anywhere. He has a pretty big contract, though. Cesar Izturis, there you go. Third base, I think we're fine. No one really sticks out. Jeremy Ironman, I'll give him a contract. Just minor league depth. Shortstop, we don't need minor league depth at this position. I think we're fine. Ooh, Taylor Walls, he's a pretty good defender. He wants money though. Left field, maybe some minor league depth at this position. Tanner Kerwer, give him a contract. Joe Adele is here. We got a lot of outfielders. I'm gonna give Jonathan Daza a contract. He can be a platoon guy for us in the majors. Other than that, don't need minor league depth. Yeah, we're fine. Now we're fine. So we have a bunch of contracts going out. Simulate here. See how many we get. Looks like we got all of them. Anyone that needs to be added to the 40-man. So it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. So far that's good. That's good. So far everything looks good. Ironman can go down to AA. Shortstop are fine. Left field, Kerwer can go down to AA. There's Daza, Robles, Senzel. Yeah, I think we are we're fine. We have a lot of outfielders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kerwer can go back up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can go up. He can go up to AAA. Connor Scott. I believe he's on the 40-man. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they can kind of play anywhere. These two. Okay. Jake Cousins is still debating. Rule 5 draft. We have the 6th pick. There's Kalnick. He goes. Kyle Tyler goes. Let's see what's on the board for us here. Any lefties? There's Castano. Marco Gonzalez. Could bring him in for free, basically. There's Barragar. No one else sticking out. Cade Doughty. Don't need. We're good. We're good. I'm going to go with Marco Gonzalez here. Not on the 40-man in Seattle. We need a lefty in the rotation, so there you go. And we have a full 40-man. We don't need anybody. And that's it. Okay. So Marco Gonzalez is on the team now. He'll go in for Nicholas. We'll send down Kyle Nicholas. And there's our lefty in the rotation. So as it looks right now, Contreras, Gonzalez, Keller, Bradley, Mlalinski. In the bullpen, we have Woodford, Thompson, Fleming, not Palante. He'll start the year in AAA. Or depending on the spring, I should say. Thompson, Fleming, Beeks, Matone, Brogdon, Bednar. Then here, our DH is looking to be Sawinski. We have Daza in right. Yeah. Be just like that. So Sawinski. Or should it be Daza being DH? 62 fielding compared to 68. I'm going to actually switch that. Sawinski can stay in right. Daza can be DH. Also hitting leadoff. So as it would stand right now, I would have Daza hitting leadoff. And then it would probably be Ke'Bryan Hayes, O'Neal Cruz, Ian Happ, Loper Fido, Sawinski, Gonzalez, Robles, Davis. Yeah, that's probably how I would have it. We have room for one more. It could be a bench guy that we can look within our organization. Cardinals trade Luis Gonzalez to the Mets for Blade Tidwell. Reds trade Rick Parks to the Diamondbacks for Vukovic. Troy Melton from the Tigers to the D-backs for Salvatore De Los Santos. Dodgers trade Chapman to the Rangers for Brock Porter and Edgar Yerman. Don't need to sign anyone to any extensions. We are still good. We're going to be saving some money this year. Definitely are. So after arbitration, let's see what our budget is at. 86 million. So we definitely did save some money this offseason. So then next year we can go out and maybe bring in a guy that could not be the face of the franchise, not be anything like that, but someone that can kind of jumpstart our rebuild here. So just one last look through free agency. Anything that we could use, I would happily bring in. Looking at the roster, fine with pitchers, fine with catcher, first base, second base, third base. If anything to be third and short, I would bring in a guy. Austin Shenton. Well, we're at 93. I can't even bring in anybody. Okay, no, that's fine. Fine by me. Oh, coaching. I forgot about the coaches. We don't have a hitting coach. Oh, let's go with Eduardo Kerr. 4 years, 6 million. I can't believe I forgot. Farm director, Robbie Chandler. Let's go with Dave Burt. 4 years, 5 million. Hopefully they accept, and they do. So there you go. Here's our coaching staff. Depth chart in 2029. This is what it's going to look like. It's definitely forming something here, I believe. I like the rotation that it's projecting for us. 2 lefties at the bottom. Still have Keith Brian Hayes, still Cruz, Tamar Johnson, Curtis Mead, Von Snell. Lewis Rice is still somehow a 79 at that spot. This is our third overall pick from this past year. Sal Frelick would be there. Gonzalez DH, Henry Davis. I definitely think we have a something coming up here. But you take a look at Lewis Rice, our first round pick from last year. He's an absolute stud. He's ready to go already. But I try to keep it as realistic as I can. So he will start in single A, work his way up through the minors, and if he absolutely dominates, I expect him to be in the majors this year. There's Craig Bird, there's Tamar Johnson still. Our prospect pool is taking form. There's Pena, there's Purcell, Riley, Macias. There's Bird, Mahoney, Gonzalez, Mayo, Taylor, Snell, Aldridge, Johnson, Frelick, Priester, Piguero, Foscue, Bruhan. Like it's taking shape. So let's get through 2 spring training. And anything on pending? No. So that is gonna wrap it up from you guys. If you guys enjoyed watching, leave a like. If you want to see more content like the one you just saw, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys at the start of year number 3.